doing? As you can see by the slightly washed out look on the camera, the sun is shining here in Donegal, so we've got it coming through the window. How's everyone doing this evening? What's everyone been at today? Enjoying the sunshine? What food you want? It's very warm here in Donegal. We're not used to this temperature. I hope everyone's hearing me okay. I'm not just talking to myself again. Let's analyze these things. Let's go to the chat. Something like on the roof. Let's just check the mic. Let's see if it has swapped itself over. Yep, it has.
Right, that should be better now. All better? Yes, it swapped mics from this one to that one. So I'll go back over here again. Go to the chat, see who's in. All right, let's see who is in. We had RTG Chains and a Prescott Portraits. That's Rob and Grace. First in at a couple of minutes past 4. McCarville Studios, good evening. How are you doing? Flymo Chairman one's in as well. Summer Breeze Model Railway, John and Holly. Tom Houston Model Railway. Good evening. Who else we got? I'm just flying through to see who's in. Wolfsack Phoenix, good evening. Who else we got? Haunted Railway, Jake, good evening. How are you doing? Colin Edwards is in as well. Good evening, Colin. Ivo Van Zon's in. Good evening, Ivo. Balcurve Junction, Scott. Good evening, Scott. Hope you're doing well. Simon Trains Model Railway. Good evening. Chris, Valleys 56. Marlon, good evening. How are you doing? How's Craig get on this evening? Is he working or is he at home playing on his railway? Hot Dog Pilot Andy, good evening, Andy. How are you doing? So I've got to the end of the chat there. So if anybody asked the questions earlier on as I was whizzing through the names, or I missed anyone's name, just pop up again and say hello. Pop your question in again. I'll get it up on my phone. And we'll take it from there. Oh, it's telling me I'm live. That's a good sign. Jake says he's been down in the dumps, but he's feeling good now. Oh, and Craig's working. Brian Mann's in as well. Good evening, Brian. 3 locomotives down, 4 to go. All good so far. Yes. Tuesday evening club night, we were doing a bit of a service of the layouts there, and some of the locos were a bit stuttery, so Brian took them home, give them a clean, give them a service, and give them a good, solid run on his DC track he's got. Because obviously in the railway, they're just shuttling backwards and forwards. So, you know, the locos are like, sometimes you just need a good run, clear out the cobwebs, make, you know, everything's running well. So he's been doing that. Midsummer Railway and Scout, good evening. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. I hope I haven't missed anyone. So obviously I wasn't on Thursday because Thursday we traveled up to Coleraine, stayed up in Portrush because my daughter graduated on Friday. She graduated with an honours in psychology. She got a first and a couple of other awards as well. We had a great day there. The first time I've been at a graduation because my eldest daughter who graduated, unfortunately graduated during COVID, which meant there was no, she had a ceremony we weren't allowed to attend. It was a bit of a anticlimax. But this second daughter, she just graduated with psychology, as I said, and yeah, very proud of her. And we had a great day there, lovely ceremony. And instead of going out for a big grand meal, we finished the day in Burger King. So I had my bacon double cheeseburger. That's what she wanted to do. We did, but to be honest, it was that warm and clammy and hot. I don't think we'd have enjoyed sitting down for a meal. It was better just to grab a burger, get in the car, and get home. Wexter, hello. That's a new name. Don't recognize that. Well, tell us a bit about yourself, Wexter. Are you a model railway fan? What gauge? What are you building? Do you have one? I'm looking around for my Dr. Peppers. I did bring some in. Oh, yes, there they are. It's been a nice day here most of the day, and it's only now I've started to live stream that the sun has actually popped out from some of the thin clouds we've had, so it's coming through the window, giving a bit of a washed appearance on the main camera. And this window doesn't have blinds or anything on it I can pull. Yeah, it doesn't like there's not a cloud in sight. Oh, from San Diego, did I just see there? Well, you're very welcome. HON gauge, very nice. Right on track, 2493. Oh, Chris, how are you doing? I went to Larkhill today. Such a high level of modeling. Oh, very good. So, thank you very much, Colin. Yes, very proud of her. It was lots of photos taken. Got a chance to get the old suit out and dust it off. So for once, I wasn't wearing red. And of course, Simon's put up the link there for tonight's unofficial sponsor, the Train Set Shop. Sorry, late. Just finished sorting all the drop wires with Major. Thanks, Arnold Jason. Is Jason still there? Hope he's getting on well. Supersonic YT63. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. That's another new name I don't recognize. It's good to have some new people in. We're quite a friendly bunch here. You may be able to spot on the top right camera. I have done a bit of work. This was going to be this week's video on the rock face here. I just haven't got it finished because obviously Thursday and Friday we're out trying to get caught up on all other work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'm afraid that just couldn't get the video out to you. So that'll be out. That'll be next week's video. Hopefully, I won't be doing anything tomorrow because tomorrow is my dad's birthday. So we're having a barbecue here for him tomorrow. Seeing the weather's good. And so that's Sunday out. So it'll be over the evenings if I can get a few bits and pieces done to it. The official sponsors are the Train Set Shop and Dr. Pepper. Oh, of course, petered out, did it? Because of COVID. That's bad. Oh, what's... Oh, Andy's shattered. What have you been doing, Andy? You been working in the shed, or have you been up to something else that I've missed? Supersonic, I have some favorite engines. Well, let us know. Anyway, I haven't got anything really planned for tonight because I've been so busy over the past couple of days. And good news, my car passed its NCT this morning. That's equivalent to the UK MOT. It's the Irish version. So that's all passed. So I'm all road legal again. So now I'm planning my 2-week camping holiday over to the UK, which means probably be a couple of Thursdays that I'll miss doing a live on. I'll take a break. But I will be over there filming probably content I'll put onto my other channel. So like trips to different railway destinations that I'm going to go to. So Brian says, so the new custom charges have landed in Ireland, bought something for €80 from the US. The government slaps another 30 on top for VAT. Yeah. TMC and Tony's Trains of Rugby both have 50% sales off. Anybody interested? I did have a quick look at Tony's. It popped up on Facebook there. I didn't realize TMC were having one as well. Andy says, my back isn't road legal yet. I carriage. Oh, you've got a bad back, have you, Andy? I said, how hot was it in Donegal today? Too hot. That's all I can say. Actually, it wasn't too bad because although it's been lovely and warm, we've had sort of cloud cover most of the day. So it means you don't have the sun beating down on you, but it's just a nice temperature. It was sort of in the low 20s. At the moment, it's showing it's been about 24 degrees, which some of you go, oh, that's not very warm. You live in Donegal, that's too warm. Like we start going around in T-shirts when it's 15 degrees. Barnes, by the way, has put his videos back live today as well. Oh, good. I didn't even realize you hadn't. New York Central Hudsons are one of my favorites. Oh, very good. And RG Chains also tomorrow's video, although not actually work filmed, it shows 2 amazing gift boxes. Oh, very good. We had 32 degrees. Wow, that is really. Sarah Johnson, good evening. How you doing? Where's your lesser half, shall we say, Sarah? Very cold and overcast here in comparison. Oh, is it? Oh. Oh, there he is. Standover Model Railway. Good evening, Mark, Captain Static. Mark, if you're camping around Kent or Essex when you come back over to the UK, let me know, please. I don't know if I'm going to be going that far south. My plan is to sort of come across via Holyhead, do a bit around North Wales. I want to go across to York. Also Mora, which reminds me, I must just check because Louth was playing today. They must be finished right now. I need to check the score. Oh, because I had it on the, oh dear. Yeah, unfortunately, Louth lost by the looks of it. Well, Maura, if you're watching, sorry to hear that. That's a decisive win by Mayo. At full time, it was Louth, 15 points, and Mayo, 3 goals, 23 points. So, yeah. It was quite a close game when I was looking at it earlier on, but anyway. Oh, I am no lesser half. Thank you very much. Got a 34.8 in the office. That when it's that temperature, Chris, that must affect the printing, does it? $29 degrees standard. Yeah, so I was saying that the plan is to go across. I want to do York, Mora, as I was saying there. I think on sometime in August is doing drive a train at Severn Valley, and I've always wanted to go to Severn Valley, so I'm going to see if I can fit that in. Probably going to go to Drayton Manor as well. Yeah, I know I'm not going there for Thomas Land, but I'll have my young lad and Jennifer, who's just graduated. We're going to be camping, so there's going to have to do some things they want to do as well. I just can't drag them around all the heritage railways and train museums I can find. It's good to hear Jason's doing really well. Anthony claimed that he would have paid $1,100 for a 241A. That's double the price of it in the shops here. Wow. Supersonic says favorite engine is Berkshire steam engine. Also, I know we don't do politics, but Tom Marshall Bugs Kelly Station's new figure count bin face. I did see that on Facebook. That did make me chuckle. England's playing tonight at 10 p.m. Yes. Tom Hughes Monroe, I've been painting sash windows. Hate the job. 6 down, 7 to go. Well, for the weekend that's in it, Tom, I think a sash is the word. Tom will know what that means. So I'm going through the chat here. If I miss any questions or anything. Right, hang on. Was I being asked something by Supersonic? I've sort of lost. Smallwood Junction, good evening. How are you doing? What have we got running tonight? It's a real mixture running tonight. We've got a class 181 of Irish Rail. That's the orange one here. Pulling some GWR chocolate and cream coaches. And then we have a class 111 from Northern Irish Railways, pulling a couple of Mark III coaches, one in the GWR, what do they call it, the fag packet livery, and a Virgin livery. And then going around the top is on the 009, which is representing Donegal narrow gauge, is Railcar 18 going around. Yeah, that's what I got running here. I haven't been running a lot because, as some of you know, I'm converting over to iTrains and I'm setting it all up. Which reminds me, I was trying to get this going here so that would be shunting backwards and forwards. It just wouldn't work for me while I was trying to get the live stream right. So let me just see if I can get it going. And I haven't figured out why it does this yet. But you put it on. And it immediately, oh, hang on. I put that the wrong way, didn't I? I was looking at the wrong one. Bear with me a second. See, this is why I put something at the end, because I haven't figured out why it does this yet. But you put it on, it says it's pointing that way, and it goes, and it opens up the route going this way, but then it goes that direction, which is why I put these heavy things on the end, so it doesn't go flying off the end, because I haven't put in buffer stops or anything here to stop it yet. Oh, I actually think I need something else across there, because this Hunslet is quite a powerful little engine. Oh, also, my local Lidl, or Lidl, however you want to pronounce it, they're doing one of those clear outs where they open one of their stores in and sell a load of stuff off. I picked up, there was a pack there, and it had 2 lots of copper tape in it. So that's that sticky copper tape. So I'm going to use that on parts of the layout for doing the lighting in that. So you can have a strip and solder everything onto it. They also had, in the same pack, were 3 of these little kits. 2 of them were the same, which I couldn't see until I got home and opened it, of the little handheld saws. which are basically jigsaw blades, so I can use them on my jigsaw. And then also was in there is a little pin vise. And it also had some copper mesh. So I'm going to see what that looks like when I tease it out and see if I can use it for making fencing. But all that was just for €10. So I thought that's a bit of a bargain. Also, I was trying to find, because in 009, I've been using bird grit, poultry grit for the ballast, because the ballast used around here on the narrow gauge was basically the granite gravel they pulled out of the mountains around here, which is that sort of color. So they had some poultry grit in there. But of course it was sealed, so I didn't know what color it was. But on opening it, it is actually closer to the normal sort of ballast used. I don't know if you can see that there, sort of a gray ballast. It's basically, I'd actually read it a bit better. It says it's crushed up flint. So it's a nice gray color. That's a kilo of that, which will go a long way. And that was only like €3. So there you go. I'm going to do ballast a little bit cheaper. Anyway, trying to sort this out. And I've put my phone down somewhere. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let me just go back. Oh, 156 in. Andrew and his mum, Margaret, isn't it? Oh, hi's in as well. Good evening, hi. Moneybrook Junction, Mark and Lisa. Is it your guys' anniversary today? Did I see that on Facebook? And is it somebody's birthday as well? Oh, there it is. John Holly saying, happy birthday to Lisa. I better explain. Oh, yes, sorry, yes. Fag packet. Forgot we've got some American people in here, which, you know, fag is a different term. Fag is cigarettes. It's a common term used in the UK. Can be also used for the other thing we know it for, but when you say a fag packet, you mean a cigarette packet. Yeah. Good point, Andy. Sorry, I'm just going through the chat again, see if I missed anything. Lisa's taking it easy, resting. Yeah, she was it a foot or something? Foot or knee or something she was having an operation on? Don't mention the price. Copper mesh can be used for electric fencing. Yeah, everyone's saying hello to everybody. Yes, Mark, it's to both. Oh, so it is. Happy birthday, Lisa, and happy anniversary. Oh, there's Jason, Barnes Junction. Good evening, Jason. How are you doing? Bag bucket. Got droopy and married her on her 21st, Mark. So, Lisa, was that a good birthday or was that a bad birthday? So, yeah, it's no fun being in a shed or an attic if you've got a model railway at the moment, especially over you guys. All right, it's been the low to mid 20s here in Donegal, which is hot for me. But yeah, some of the temperatures over there, 30 to 35 degrees. Nah, no thank you. Anyway, I'm just going to go back to this again because I've had this problem for a while and I haven't managed to figure out why it does it. I'm sure there's some simple little box that I haven't ticked or something I haven't done or... Because I'm still trying to figure out iTrains. So as I say, I don't know why it does it. I don't know what I can do to fix it. Right, now it's going the right way. So that should happily shunt along here. So it goes from here to here, back up to here, to there, and then back up to here, and then back again. So that will shunt backwards and forwards quite happily all evening until something goes wrong or something shorts out or... I got it working beginning of the week, and it's been working all right since. Because the problem, I had it working before, then it stopped working. The feedback modules, so obviously each bit of track goes through a feedback module. You get module A, it's got 16 feedbacks on them, so I numbered them 1 through to 16. Feedback module B, they were then 17 through to 32, and likewise C was then 33 to 48. But for some reason, module B just renumbered all the feedbacks randomly. So it meant iTrains, it wasn't matching up and wouldn't work. So I don't know how I've done it, because to program it, you have to plug the module into the machine to program it. So iTrain shouldn't be able to reprogram it. So what happened to it? I don't know. If it happens again, I'll probably have to do further investigation and see, is it a fault with the module? Or is it something I'm doing wrong? All right, sorry, the chat just jumped on me there. Where are we? 3 fans going here, still 28 degrees. Yeah, we went up to Coleraine on the Thursday. So we went and had a sort of fun day, done a few things. It's up in Portrush, which is a nice sort of seaside town, and it was lovely. Again, it was cloudy, but it was lovely and warm. So we went up there, had a walk around, enjoyed the day, got some fish and chips, ate them down on the beach. But the hotel that night, you know what hotels are like? You can't open the window. A lot of the hotels here don't have aircon. So we were just led there sweating all night with a fan just wafting the warm air around. So it was a very uncomfortable night. And then we had to be at the university for 8 o'clock in the morning. So got up, no breakfast, because the breakfast didn't start to 7:30 and we were already on our way out. So it was a quick Mars bar that had been in the room all night, so it was very melted. Swig of Dr. Pepper. And then we didn't actually eat anything until about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock when we had the Burger King. But fantastic day, really enjoyed it. super proud of my daughter. Jason, you could have been in the pool more. She said, absolutely, Mark. Herb the Trout, Pete, good evening. How you doing? Just think, wearing clothes again will be a novelty. Mark, any thunderstorms tonight? No, it doesn't look like it tonight. There's none on the forecast. So I'm sure with this heat build up over the next few days, there probably will be a day that we might get a few thunderstorms. Anybody who wants to look back a couple of weeks ago at my live stream, it turned into Storm Watch. I think the stream went on for about an hour and a half, then the thunderstorm rolled on and I kept going until the power went out. So if you look at the last sort of half an hour, 45 minutes of that live stream, it's just the camera pointing out the window and watching the flashes of lightning. And then every so often me swearing because a big flash comes in. Chris, I saw my HOE layout completely run by iTrains this afternoon at the Penard show. Incredibly complicated running schedule. Well, see, that's what I want to do here, because the plan with this is iTrains will run this. So I can be out the front here, have a little iPad or something like that, so kids can blow the whistle or drive the train or stuff like that. So I don't want to be hidden in the center running trains. I want to be out here talking to the public, trying to get more people interested in the hobby. Burns Junction, I don't want to depress anyone, but this hot weather is here to stay for at least another week. Oh. I think it got to 26C in Folkestone this afternoon, so another hot day at work for me today. No wonder I was close to flaking out again. Yeah. Anybody who's got to do physical job outside in this weather, oh. Some brews. I didn't marry Holly on her birthday, but it was the same month. It was when she went 30, so married her on the 30th of April. Yeah. Touchwood, Mark, it keeps working. Yeah, well, the thing is that I discovered what went wrong. Now I have to figure out why I've done that. Was it just a one-off? Was it something I done? It's very hot in my caravan in Cornwall. Oh, yeah, I've been in a caravan this weather. I'm saying that, I'm planning to do 2 weeks camping, and that can get very hot in the tent. Gets you up very early in the morning. And one thing I want to do is try and get my aircon serviced on my car before I go anywhere, so at least I can retreat to the car and cool off if I need to. Andrew, I was on a bus on Wednesday. Me and my mum were cooking really hot curcari, yeah. Oh, I went to the hobby store to get some extra flex track, maybe a new project. Oh, and Andy's popping off. He'll be right back. Oh, yes, I forgot to say congrats to your daughter on her graduation. Yeah, thanks very much. I'm super proud of her. Yes, there might have been a few wet eyes during the ceremony. I put it down to hay fever. The only good thing about work is -18 freezer I work in. Bad thing is work towards me about my productivity. Yeah. Yeah, just remember when you're dealing with work like that, HR isn't on your side. HR is on the company side. So if you need advice, get independent advice. Flyman says, I'm running a bit hot, so I appreciate the cooler weather today. Long story, but back on the antibiotics. Oh, you're not poorly again, are you? Flyman, we'll get well soon, mate. Stay fan at full blast and windows open all day and night. Timber Surf, good evening. How you doing? So stock taking, you have to stay until job done, but this time 4 p.m. I'm walking if it's done or not. Well, that's fine, staying till it's done. Are they going to pay you overtime to stay? What eyes, like my daughter's wedding, 2 fathers, the bride, cough before the speeches. Yeah, I've got 4 daughters, so there's 4 speeches I'm going to have to do. Well, that's if they get married. One of them is now living with her boyfriend, been together for 9 years. No sign of them getting married. But all my daughters have told their boyfriends that if they want to get married, they have to come and ask for my permission as tradition. It's overtime in there. So, oh, right, okay. HR on the side of the company in most cases, unfortunately. Yeah, that's very true. The rule with ironers ozone is that if you can smell it, it's too much. And how are you doing, Timber? Because I know you've been a bit under the weather as well, mate. Hope you're feeling better and on the mend. I'm sure we had someone else who wasn't very well as well. I'm forgetting now. One good thing, next week I can quit if I want to. Tomorrow, 20 years of service for that company, I get to keep the discount card. Oh. My son-in-law came and asked my permission too. Alan Reynolds, Buckland Junction. Good evening, Alan. How are you doing? Limited activity. Oh. Alan, Buckland, when are you doing your next live? Have you, because I know Sunday evenings is usually your live. Are you doing them regularly at the moment, or are you just doing them ad hoc? Just let me know and let everyone in the chat know when you're going to be live. Oh, there's a link. Thanks, Fimo, for the Donegal Railway Heritage Centre, the Facebook link. Do give it a follow. As I said, I was in there Tuesday evening, servicing all the layouts in there with my fellow club members. Thanks to Brian and Kevin and Frida. We're also getting the 6x4 layout, which is the first layout to appear on my YouTube channel. That's where it all started. Building that for... well, actually just doing more static grass on it and sprucing it up, and actually put a back scene on it as well, because we're going to be taking that to the Foyle Valley Museum Railway Model Railway show in 2 weeks, not next weekend, the weekend after, 25th and 26th of July. So if you're in Northern Ireland, head to that show. It's on Saturday and the Sunday, 10 to 5 both days, I think, or if not 11 to 5. Then the next show after that will be the Ulster show on the 15th and 16th of August. And then it will be the Enniskillen show on the 3rd Saturday of September. Then it'll be the Dublin show on the bank holiday weekend in, which is the bank holiday weekend in October, which is the last Monday of October here in Ireland as a bank holiday in the Republic. And then it'll be the Bangers sort of Christmas show the last Saturday of November, which I don't think I'll be able to go to this year. So if you're over in Ireland for any of those. Maho Carol, good evening. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Now, did Alan answer me? And I completely... Newman Railway, Clive. Good evening, Clive. How you doing? How's the missus? How's your wife doing? I hope she's feeling better and getting sorted. So I know your videos on your shed and everything are a couple of weeks behind. So who else we got coming in? Bank holiday in Ireland in October. For me, yes. Simon's coming over. I think we're booked into the same hotel that weekend, so there may be some shenanigans. Partial Station, Charlie, good evening from a hot and humid Nashville. Oh, Andy's getting back to the grindstone. Okay, take care, Andy. Catch you again. Say, Andy, hot dog pilot Andy there. He's taking a break at the moment, but he usually does a live stream about 1 o'clock every Sunday. So make sure you check out his channel and put on notifications. So when he does go live next, I don't think he said he'll be back until September. Oh. It's one Dr. Pepper gone, and that's it. Oh, it's only 8:10. You better take it easy. I got 2 cans to last me. Right, it seems. Is that gonna? Where are we? Waiting for that to come into shot. Oh, there it comes. I might just move this. So let's move this camera a little bit so it takes more in off the. No, that's not what I want. Need to bring up StreamYard because that will be live. So don't forget to hit the like button for me and subscribe if you're new here. And you got any questions, do put them into the comments. Sorry for moving the camera if that's making anybody feel a bit. Right, does that take a bit more of the track work in? Just you can see a bit more of the roads going into the engine shed. So you'll see the Hunslet here, where it's going back to its starting point now, where it started from, and as it shunts up and down. It's just a bit of extra movement on the layout. The plan is to, when I'm working it, that there'll be always something here moving in and out of the station area. And as well as that, there'll be 4 trains going around the layout. So as like these 2 here pull into the station, they'd stop. And then the 2 others would go out. So there'll be constant movement. But I just have to figure out how to do it all on iTrain. So I think I got it figured out, and it doesn't work. And I'm like, why is that not working? Is hi the most used word in text in the world now? Yeah. Alan, I hope to go live on Sunday the 26th. I've been ill with a chest infection that put me in hospital. Oh, wow. I've been well for 3.5 weeks, so no videos either. Well, get well soon, mate. Obviously, hopefully you're back from the hospital and just resting up. So take care, get well. So check out Alan's channel. Hoping to go live Sunday the 26th. If I'm not mistaken, he usually goes live about 9 o'clock in the night, 9 o'clock in the evening. Raymond Legs. Can't remember whether I said hello to you or not, but hello, Raymond. How you doing? Up to Ireland, but no passport, and don't know how long it would take me to get over to Ireland. Because obviously you're in Scotland, you get the ferry over, and I think as long as you got some sort of photo ID, you don't need a passport. But you need to check that with the ferry companies because a lot of regulations about traveling have changed. Yes, it would be seen as internal because you're going from Scotland to Northern Ireland, which is all part of the UK. But just check with the ferries. I know with the airlines now, you have to have a passport for ID to get on the aircraft, whether you're traveling internationally or not. Hi, Mark. Yes, she's home now. They were going to let her out Monday after a blood test, but I didn't get her out to Tuesday. Oh, well, it's good she's home, and I hope she's on the mend. Because, you know, you recover far better at home, being in your own environment. Lonely virgin. Yeah, Timber got his op got cancelled because he wasn't well enough for the op on the day, so he needs to recover a bit. Hopefully get it soon. Once people get inside the train, it's no longer a virtue. No, Raymond. There's the link for Alan's channel, so make sure you head over there and subscribe. And Timber's put up Clive's. I've been watching Clive's videos. So he's building this fantastic shed for putting his model railway in. He's up to about, I think about 30 episodes now, just on the shed build. He hasn't even got near putting up baseboards yet. Well, he's not too far away now, hopefully. And did the van pass the MOT? The van or the car that was going for the MOT? I think, yeah, I actually think you said it was in, was it the last video? It was going in or it passed? I can't remember. Buff Candy, Andy, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Been in their paint today. Took 20 litres of white so far. Wow. Yeah, we just set a dream to come over to Ireland. Yeah, well, have a look. Check with the ferry companies because you can get the ferry. I think it's like 2 hours 20 into from. Where does it go from now? Is it Stranraer or Carnryan? I think it's Stranraer, and it goes into Belfast. It's one Andy leaves, another to your right. I could put a live paint track cam in there, and you know what? You get people watching it. Carnryan, yeah. So only Simon would know. The only thing is, you can't get the train. You have to get a bus for an hour before you can get a train. There, I'm going to sit down for a minute. Used 5 litres on 1 coat of the ceiling and 7 sheets. Wow. Train to our bus to the port. Yeah, I was thinking I might, when I'm going to come over via Holyhead, and I may go back via Belfast. So do a little circuit around that way. Around to Belfast, I know there's a direct bus from Glasgow. I don't know if it goes to Belfast. Well, the ferry goes into Belfast itself, and there is buses then from the port into the centre of Belfast. Alan says, thanks, chaps. I'm on the mend, but slowly. Wrong iron products were given and ended up with first stage pneumonia. Oh, dear Alan. Well, you're on the mend slowly now. It's the main thing. Just rest, take it easy, enjoy the warm weather. As Timber says, feel for your Alan and been there. Yeah. Best wear sunglasses when anyone enters your shed, then Clive. Because when I had my previous train room at that, the one that you would have seen on the first layout I was built, not the 6x4, but the other layout I was building in my train room at the previous house, I painted all the walls white and the ceiling white, purely just to make the lighting better, because everything reflected off the walls and everything looked better on camera. Some Uber drivers are annoying. What? Did somebody mention something about Uber? I've only ever used Uber when I'm on the continent. Oh, I'm surprised we got so many in tonight. I thought everyone would be out enjoying the sunshine. So I don't usually do Saturday. I almost forgot that I was going live tonight. As I was just doing my day, pottering around, doing bits and pieces. And it suddenly occurred to me about 6 o'clock. I was like, oh, I'm going live tonight, aren't I? Oh, so I came in here, set things up. So I do spend about, if the day I'm going live on Thursdays, I'll usually around lunchtime, I'll come in here, check everything's working, put the trains out if I haven't already from the weekend, make sure everything's working. So it was a bit rushed this evening, making sure everything will work. And I was trying to get this to work and the clock was ticking down. I was like, right, I'm going to have to leave that and go live. Because I hit the go live here, walk around the layout, stand there, waiting for the countdown to go, hello, everybody. And of course, it swapped my mic over at the beginning of the stream there. Let me just check that I've still got plenty of charge on my mic and it doesn't go dead on me through the stream, but as you know, it's happened before. So how is this, the top right, how's that view working out? Bear in mind, this will come off eventually. This is just a bit of masking tape because I was doing some, I hope to take this off and do a lot more work on it. I won't be filming because it's just going to be static grassing and everything, which I've done videos on the past couple of weeks. But I'm thinking if I can take this off and get it reasonable, I will take it up to the show in Derry and have that whizzing around. Oh, and we do have some banners made up by Brian from the club. Got these made up to hang on the layouts. Let's see, you get that in there. So, where you can see the Model Railway Club, the museum's emblem, us, and I don't know if everybody can see that QR code. I'll put it up there. If you can scan that, that will take you to our Facebook page. What I should do, I should actually check to see if it works. That might be a point just to check it. Hang on, let's put it on the ground and check it. Okay, somebody's changed it to something else. Just check that a second. Oh, it says there's a Facebook link. Hey, and it does. Takes you to the Facebook page. And I am following it, apparently. Right, now I need to bring the chat up again. Stepped away for a minute. Did I miss the food chat? No, the food chat starts in 5 minutes. That's not good. Yeah. Well, you know where we all are, where we can all be. If you need to chat about anything, you can get me on Facebook Messenger, or by putting a message in any of my videos, I usually get them. It's Timber says 9 minutes. Well, it's 5 minutes now. What's Raymond said? Hope one day to get to see Clive Shed. Well, yeah, I'd love to see Clive Shed as well. Only thing I ordered from Just Eat. Trevor Bell, good evening, Trevor. How are you doing? Hi, don't normally watch, but sat in the garden watching you. It's probably a nice evening to be sat, Trevor, in the garden. Hope you're keeping well. Well, Robin Gracefield interview Thursday. Yeah, sometimes we'll do that. Like chat to Robin Grace quite a lot, and we'll swap over because some Saturdays they can't do, and they've contacted me and said, "Can we swap to Thursday?" And I said, "Yeah, no bother. You know, don't mind. We're all a friendly bunch and help each other out." We'll say hello to Trevor. There's the link for the Facebook page for Donegal Model Railway. Thank you very much, Flemmo. I'm surprised the amount of people who run 00 and HO outdoors. Of course, can't use steel track, you end up with rusty rails. Well, thankfully now, well, I know over here, steel track for 00 or HO is a thing of the past. It's all that nickel, what was it? What do they call it? Nickel? Oh, I can't remember it now. Because I remember my first train set back in the 80s, it was steel rails and it was a pain. It oxidized so quickly and it went rusty and yeah. But now this stuff, you can put it out in the garden, give it a clean, once over the track rubber, works away no problem. Steiner Motorway, I've been out in the sun and heat all day at work, Mark, so I don't think that I want to spend the evening in it as well. Fair enough. Timber says, Charlie, up is on hold to my heart and lungs are both under control. Heart is supposedly under control, but breathing is not improving. Oh, sorry to hear that, Timber. Well, I hope you're getting looked after and they're sorting you out. I saw someone restoring an alcohol diesel loco from 1950. The rust was almost a foot thick. They have a lot of metal replaced and the wiring is bad, except the wires to the traction motors. How can you follow yourself? Well, obviously, like the Donegal Model Railway is a separate Facebook page, so of course I can follow it. Want to see a massive garden railway? We'll post about in my next video. Will that be interesting to see, Charlie? Some of the garden railways in the States, and of course Canada, let's just say North America, some of them are quite fantastic. A lot of them seem to be O gauge and G scale. Ooh. Sneeze wants to get out. No, it's gone. Yeah, and they look fantastic. Like I'd love to have space. My garden is on quite a slope, so it doesn't lend itself to putting a garden railway in. Ms. Flymer says, hit that like button, subscribe and share, folks. Yes, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. Let's say if you've got any questions, put them in the chat. If you want to know about the layout or you've got a question about model railways, something we can help you out. Because if I don't know the answer, somebody in the chat will. So, and don't worry about it thinking it's going to be a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The stupid question is the one that you didn't ask and cost you about 500 quid. I've made those mistakes. So hopefully my knowledge will help somebody else from making those mistakes. Raymond, in a hollow mirrors, I can follow myself. Yeah, that must be for, yeah, I bet it is timber when you're trying to get something done. And of course you're worried about the operation and everything. Then they go, oh, sorry, we can't do it because of this. We can't do it. You're just like, you just want it to be over, start recovering and get well again, you know? Food chat starts in 5 minutes. Well, I think it's actually 20:30, so it's 8:30 now, so the food chat can start. And I might catch up to it in 5 minutes. Look forward to Charlie. Always like seeing garden railways, yeah. Ian O'Brien, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well, Ian. Never say hello to Ian. Due to aorta up in 2022, been waiting 6 years for a hernia. Wow. Mark, have you picked up my Scottish slang? There's a link to the Facebook page again. Grant Salisbury, good evening, Grant. How are you doing? Nickel Silver. Yes, that was it. Sorry. The name, you know, sometimes your brain's going, no, I've got this name. I'm going to hide it back here so you can't hear it and see it. Hi, it's in the Franklin, Tennessee area, and it's unbelievable what they have done. I have an unboxing coming up in the next few days. Oh, look forward to that. So make sure you check out Charlie's channel, Particle Hill Station. Yeah, nickel alloy steel. G-scale is the most common outdoors, yeah. But I think I'd be quite happy running 00 gauge outside, because I've seen a lot of nice 00 gauge layouts. Not just want to run trains outside, but like where I am now isn't too bad. But the previous problems I've had with places in Donegal is be a lovely evening like this, but if there's no breeze, you cannot step outside because of midges. Midges are little biting insects we have here. They are horrible. They could make your life a misery. And in the evenings, when it cooled down a bit, there's no breeze, there's just clouds of them around, and you just, like, there'll be evenings where it'd be lovely like this, and we're sat inside looking at it because there's just clouds of midges out there, and you can't go out in it. Yeah, Brian, what a day to be stuck doing night shift. Ooh. Imagine if you're on a night shift trying to sleep during the day. That would not be nice. Summer Breeze, Monterey, John Holly. I've made those mistakes too in the past, Mark. Partly why I'm going to redo the baseboards. I wasn't happy how they turned out, although it was my first attempt at doing them myself. If you're not happy with it, rebuild it. And that's the thing with model rollers, or when you're doing anything in life, whether it's DIY or anything like that, your skills improve with time because you learn to do it better. And you go, I didn't like the way that done. That didn't work. Right, that wood wasn't the right size. I didn't use the right screws. Didn't make it square enough. You know, and you learn. And like every time I make a baseboard or build a model railway, you learn something new. And there's no harm in that. That's just life. So you get, nobody's born and can do things perfect straight away. No, Ian's not a member of the Donegal Model Railway Club. He's a secret member I don't know about. There's only 5 of us. Simon says, well, I didn't have roast boiled potatoes, carrots, Yorkshire pudding since it's not a Thursday. Had a breaded chicken fillets and chips today. Johan Cosio 1128. Excellent, nice string. Greetings from. Now, how do you pronounce that? Is that Juan in Argentina? My city is Necochea. Sorry for the pronunciation there, but you're very welcome to stream. Of course, if you're in Argentina, that's in the southern hemisphere, so you would be in winter, autumn time there. Starting right, food chat time. Anybody who's new to the stream, yes, my streams are normally Thursday evenings, so they're just on a swap with RGJ trains because I was away at my daughter's graduation. 8:30, my streams turns over to a bit of food chat. Everyone just says what they've had for dinner. It's just a fun thing we do here. So if you're wondering why is everybody talking about food now, that's just it. What did I have to eat today? I don't think I've had that much to eat today because you know when it's warm like this, your body just goes, no, I can't eat. I think I've had a couple of bags of crisps. I had a crisp sandwich. I had a smoky bacon crisp sandwich earlier on. That's what I had. And I just don't feel this heat, just don't feel hungry. Been drinking plenty though to try and keep hydrated. Stand over on the right, food chat time. We had lamb chops, veg, potatoes for dinner, cherry pie for dessert, and a nice cold cider for me to wash it all down with. Oh, very nice. Try not to get too hot, Ian. Yeah. Sorry, that's it. Nickel silver. Yep. Although the price of track may imply there is no nickel silver track. Yeah, I was surprised the other day how much a box of Flex Track had went up to. I was like, what? And my model shop said Pico have just put up all their prices of their points and everything like that. And they said it wasn't a couple of pence they put it up, it was pounds they put it up. So model shops are getting rid of old stock when that new stuff comes in. Ian says, thankfully, I work at an air-conditioned factory. Grant Salisbury, Mark, as you're probably aware, I missed cruise show. Mother-in-law taken to hospital, who never left and sadly passed away last week. So sorry to hear that, Grant. That's tough. Well, my condolences to you and your family. When is the next show that everyone gets together? Excuse me. I presume Gets is a big show where everybody gets together. I won't be going myself because that's October, is it? Someone will put it up, I'm sure. Summer Breeze Motor Railway, we've got fish, chips and peas tonight. Tend to have pickled onion with it. I have garden peas and Holly. Holly has had mushy peas. Oh, peas. Little balls of poison as far as I'm concerned. Normally gravy on chips, but too hot for that tonight. For dessert yesterday, after our Burger King, Jennifer likes this trifle from Tesco. So, well, I went to B&Q because I wanted the new toolbox because the one I have, the catches are broken. So I more or less got the same one again. One like this for putting all my model railway bits into. This was 27 quid in B&Q. Anybody's interested? I grabbed that. She went to Tesco's and got a cheesecake. So after Burger King, we were sat in the car tucking into this cheesecake. We had a spoon each. I'm just eating it like animals in the back of the car. Alan says, I had to deal with the Scottish midges. They're a real pain. Yeah, the Scottish midges, Irish midges, they're all the same, and they're horrible little... Oh, Hi's heading off. Okay, Hi, take care. Mystic Railroad, good evening. Howdy, Mark, and all relentless railroaders. How are you this evening, John? Happy birthday, Mark's dad. Yes, it's my dad's birthday tomorrow, so we are having a barbecue. In fact, if someone can find that video on my channel that I done to my dad, well, it would be 3 years ago now for his 70th birthday, because when Drumbo was coming back, he was interviewed by RTE, that's the national broadcaster here in Ireland. And it's a little clip of his thing, the story about the railways in Donegal. He remembers getting the train or something. So if somebody could find that link for me and just pop it up. I think it's Happy Birthday Dad or something is the title of it. It's just a fun little story he told. It'll be something for you to watch later on. First it was beef and black bean sauce tonight. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, I've never been to a club night, so. Howdy, Chris Stanover Scott. Hope you are all obeying the law. Ooh. Andrew, I had a buffet, my cousin, 10 years since kidney transplant. We have a great banter. Oh. It's so warm, I couldn't be bothered to warm my Greggs up at work. I remember the first live we came in, Holly asked Mark what he had for tea, and it went on from there. Yes, it was you guys who started the tea, the food chat at 8:30. Finland Central, Brian, good evening. How are you doing, sir? Even after a full day's work, I couldn't eat much, just some melon cubes. Oh, that's nice and refreshing. Route counters aim to be perfectionists, but nothing is perfect, including trains. Yes. Copper is roughly 15 to 25 times more conductive than nickel silver. Copper is roughly 15 to 25 times more conductive. Why is that written twice? The reason it's used is its non-corrosive attribute, hence it's highly advisable to run parallel power bus. Yes, exactly, which is usually made of copper. Flyer says, I was going to ask if you had any peas and vinegars, raised model railway in Dundee known as Pea Buster. Oh. Trevor Bell, I had pizza for tea, burger and chips at lunchtime. This healthy diet is hard work, but I'll stick with it. Pico do themselves no favors. Recommended retail on a box track is now 170 odd. Wow, I remember buying a box of track 4 or 5 years ago, and it was like 66 quid, and I thought that was expensive. That's almost 3 times the price now. Oh, there's a link for the channel membership. Very much appreciated. I've got a nice band of members that support me. It's always very welcome. Which reminds me, I need to check, because whenever anybody becomes a member, unless they do it on the live stream, I don't get notified. I don't get an email or anything. So all of a sudden I'll be checking, and it's like, oh, you have a new member. Well, thanks for letting me know, YouTube. So the Get show is on the 10th and 11th of October, same weekend as the Worley show, which is annoying, but that's the only dates Worley can get at Stafford, and it always happens to fall on the Gets weekend. But it doesn't seem to affect either show. Charlie says we'll be in York for a few days in September. Oh. So fish and chips are on Friday, not Saturday. I had a chucky trifle from Asda to myself. Ooh. From Tom Kearns. Good evening. I don't think I said hello to you, but very welcome to stream. Did anyone's model trains melt? Yes, because I have a 47 that I've got sitting across this track over here, just in case something goes wrong. Because again, what I need to do is put a piece of wood on the end here, so if one of the trains decides, do you know what? I'm not going to obey that command, and I'm going to go straight off the edge. I put that there to stop it, and that was getting a bit warm today. Wasn't hot enough to melt. It wasn't like squishy, but it was getting fairly hot. And the other thing I noticed is one of my Irish trains, I don't know whether I noticed it because it's beside the other ones, but it looks like it's got faded in the sun. And we don't get that much sun in Donegal. And it's over there where it doesn't get direct sunlight. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to get some glass or perspex to put over that case to try and protect it. So this one here is in glass. And I don't know whether that's just, I've just noticed it now, or whether that's the color it came at. So, Timber Surf, you missed the medical chat, Brian. Yeah, read back. Yeah, Timber's a bit poorly because he's still waiting on his op and he's got to get better beforehand. Lisa is her birthday today and her wedding anniversary, and she's recuperating after an operation on her, somewhere on her leg. I can't remember whether it's knee or ankle or, and someone else. Oh, yes, Alan, Buckland Junction. I was in hospital for a while. I think he's on antibiotics. He had a touch of pneumonia, but is recovering. Have I missed anyone? And it's just always best to bring fly spray. Yeah. Simon says, speaking of gets, I have booked a hotel for Milton Keynes yesterday, doing Worley at Stafford on Saturday and Getz on Sunday. Oh, there's the link for the Happy Birthday Dad video. Do click that and give it a watch later on. It's only a couple of minutes, but it's just a fun little story that I'd done that video for my dad's 70th, which was 3 years ago. And it was just a fun little story he told on RTE when they covered Drumbo coming home to Donegal. The Growler Backwood Engage. Ewan, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're keeping well. I must admit, I haven't been keeping track of your videos. Which reminds me, they haven't been coming up in my feed. Let's have a look to see if YouTube have unsubscribed me, and that's why I haven't been watching them. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm still down as subscribed. You put a video up 3 days ago. So there's another channel to check out, the Growler Blackwood N-gauge layout. He's got a fantastic N-gauge layout. However, this time I'm not going home Sunday. I'm staying in Milton Keynes to Monday. Oh. Raymond, anyone into dub and dubstep music? Can't say I am. My genre, I suppose, would be heavy rock, metal music. Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden. Quite like Nightwish, Ghost. Some of my go-to that I would be listening to when I'm working in the model railway. Clive, I'm booked up from Friday to Monday, I guess. So, Danny, Ivor Junction will be starting to upload updates once again. Oh, that's good to hear. I haven't seen that. Yeah, I haven't seen anything from Danny in ages. Rivet counters. They can count the rivets on any model locos. I just count their girlfriends. I know, Simon. Brian says, I'm doing okay, Mark. Just waiting on a couple of bits of news to determine my future. Oh, yes. So that hasn't been decided yet because he did confide in me something. So there's plans afoot with Finnerton Central. Hope you haven't relied on a fortune teller. Ewan's been down the coast today, sunny in Girvan, but grey in EK. Ooh. Better than pickled eggs. Moneyroot Junction, Mark and Lisa. We had a Mackey's for Lisa's birthday lunch with the kids, so only a salad tonight. Did you get them to bring out the burger with a candle in it and sing happy birthday? Clive says, I have 2 boxes of fresh from Brass Track at Pico rates. I can retire. Andrew says, I had a chippy yesterday, cheeseburger with relish chips, really delicious from the best chippy in Cumbernauld. Tonight's unofficial, the train set shop. Yes, don't forget to check it out. Which of course reminds me, I haven't got their card out. I usually have on one of the cameras because, hang on, it's over here. We'll get it back into shot. Seen Brian's actually come in. There we go. That's the unofficial sponsor, the train shop, the train set shop. Pickled eggs. Oh, I do like a pickled egg. That's not what I think. Premier Inn are good prices at the moment at 40 quid. Ooh. Holly had a McDonald's for her birthday in April. Wow. And Flyman says, it's grey and cooler up here too, you know, kind of glad. Yesterday was just under 28 degrees in the shade. Day before too. Ooh. We had cake tonight. Valley 56, I had a cheeseburger with fried onions, but out of a greasy spoon wagon at the train show this afternoon. Marvelous. That's one thing I miss about living in the UK is there was always these restaurants that were greasy spoons that you went in there and you just got a banging fried breakfast. Or I remember one place in, I think it was in Kentsham. It was a bus, an old coach, and you went in there, they had a kitchen at the back, and you went in and you got these big doorstep sandwiches with whatever you wanted in them, bacon, fried egg, sausage. And they were really good. Then over here, you can go, probably the most popular food, takeaway food here during the day would be your breakfast roll, where you would, it's just basically a baguette with bacon, egg, sausage, hash browns, white and black pudding. We'll put beans in it if you want, whatever you want in it. Or the old chicken fillet roll, which is usually a piece of chicken breast coated in breadcrumbs, cut up in there with, well, I have mine with just butter and mayonnaise. Sometimes you put a bit of cheese on the top, and if you want, they'll toast it for you as well. So I'm making myself feel hungry now. Sorry, Raymond, I'll stop putting you up for dinner. John High says, can't go wrong with cake, Mark. Only choice when cake is concerned, make sure it's a big one. Yeah. Better than chips and mayonnaise. Chips and garlic mayo. That's what I had with the fish and chips Thursday evening. A bit of garlic mayo. Oh, yeah. Regular drafts will act like a laser beam and melt the model. Same thing with dual cases. Lots of N-scale models have melted that way. Ah, I see. I think it was the Dublin Fire Brigade put out a warning to people to not leave glass charms hanging in the windows or mirrors or anything like that, because there's been a few fires started that way. Timber Surf Medical Chat has taken over food chat today. Yeah. Is that going to become a regular? Now we have medical chat. There's a piece of metal removed from her foot. Oh. How did she get a piece of metal in her foot? What? Flymo said, well, I got bitten by my kid's mum's cat and I'm on antibiotics too, though I'll get without all the pills this year. Wow. Like last year, Worley on Saturday and Gets on Sunday. Hopefully no cancelled train this time. If cancelled, I get a pizza from Domino's. Brian's eating crunchy nut cornflakes. Oh, I got some, well, like sugar puffs. I got some of them in the cupboard. I might have a bowl of them. The only thing apart from salt and vinegar I put on chips is gravy or curry sauce. No other sauces. See, now, I don't like salt and vinegar, so I will either have gravy, pink sauce, which over here, pink sauce is basically tomato and mayonnaise mixed together with a little splash of vinegar, or let's say garlic mayo, pink sauce, or gravy. Yes, she stood on it, Raymond, went through her shoe and embedded in her bone. Oh, ouch. There's the link to Growler's channel. Do head over there. Subscribe if you're not. And the same Colin Graver for me, though. Have Papa John's double pepperoni pizza for tea tonight. Ooh. Other pizzas are available. Is Metallica one of the bands you like, Mark? Yes, I went to see them. 2019 is when I seen them. They played in Slane. Me and about 75,000 other people. And that's where I came across Ghost, because Ghost were supporting them. And then Ghost returned in the November, and I went to see Ghost. Come on, there's mainly gravy, John, but sometimes a hot curry makes a good change. Which is the biggest show, Gets or NEC November 1? I don't know, because I haven't been to the new show in the NEC. I've heard reports that some people say it's a lot of traders, and it's not just model. No, that's the other show in the NEC, is it? Anyone been to that show? Because I can't make any call on it. Worley is usually 25 to 30 layouts, and it's held at Staffold Barn now. And it's a good show because it's in the museum. You get to look around trains. You can go for a train ride, and there's lots of layouts to see. And there's usually a good few traders there as well. Gets is also good. There's a good few traders there because I've been to both. Now, the first time I went to Gets, that was Making Tracks was in the NEC, wasn't it? Yes, not at Gets. But I think I've only been to Gets once, and when I was there, for whatever reason, it was absolutely mobbed, and it got a bit uncomfortable. There was so many people crammed in there. Redneck birthday cake. Stand over Model Railway, Captain Static. I'm hoping to get a new video out early next week on my channel now that I have virtually finished my latest project. Good to hear. Who's a yes and who's a no? Pineapple on pizza. We used to be a no grant, but now we're a yes. Oh. I'd stay away from Aldi's espresso martini martini cans. 50% alcohol. Room starts spinning after just one tiny can. My birthday not until March and no shortbread cake. Colin's a no to pineapple, but wife is a yes. I'll send a reminder next week. Put up the sponsored stuff. Mark did say the trees. I see, only put it up if I'm in tut-tut. It's just when I see you pop in, it reminds me. There's the trade set shop. Check it out, guys. Standard Mark, yeah, I don't mind pineapple on pizza. Raymond Legs. All rivet counters at train show should be forced to count all the rivets on the RMS Queen Mary, and if they skip one, start over. Moneybrook Junction, no to pineapple. Of course, the pineapple's got another symbol. I don't know if some people are aware of it. If they skip too many, if they count the rivets on the Titanic. If I'm a roll bap with black pudding and fried egg. Oh, not pineapple for Pete, Hermitage Road. Seniors Poll, Friday is fish day. Flymer, don't tempt me, mate. I love egg and black pudding on a roll. I agree, Pete. Pineapple is not meant to be on anything savory of anything at all. But you get pineapple in sweet and sour from Chinese. You get peppers in there and a bit of pineapple for your sweet and sour sauce with your chicken. You need to get a receptionist in, Mark, telling us there's no appointments for a fortnight. Adam, I like pineapple and gammon. Yeah, that's true. You used to get a ring of pineapple and ham. Pete Hermitage Road, I love heavy metal. Now, do you mean the music or big steam trains? Or both? Barcroft Junction-Scott, we used to get a lot of complaints from people whose spirit bottles had exploded. Usually the issue was they had a glass-fronted drinks cabinet and it was in direct sunlight. Oh, I can't eat pineapples at all, Raymond. It doesn't agree with my stomach. Yeah, it can be quite acidic, so. Timbersurf, I don't mind pineapple, but I draw the line at anchovy. Yeah. Steiner Monroe, I like black pudding. Yes, pineapple with gammon is good. Brian Finnerton says Botanica are one of my favorites. Rail Videos NI, Matthew, good evening. How are you doing? I saw Metallica in Donegal in the midst of time. Saw Metallica in Poland a few years ago. Oh. There's Partick Hill Station, Charlie's channel. Do check it out. I think he said he's got a video coming out on a garden railway in the next couple of weeks. Brian's going to war this year. Can't wait. Boycotting the NEC. Colin said the NEC in November is bigger. Grant Salisbury, black pudding yum, but when calling bingo at the local pub, lovely elder lady would bring me back white pudding from visiting her family in Ireland. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yes. It's not a thing in the UK, is it, white pudding? We have it here. So we usually have white and black pudding. In fact, I'm doing a fry tomorrow morning. Oh, sorry. So something just came through an Alexa announcement. I missed that. Yeah, so it'll be bacon, egg, sausage, black and white pudding, potato bread. Yeah, that'll probably be about it. Toast, of course. Orange juice. Making tracks is that every gets, yeah. It was the Gets when we were chatting across the car park. That's right, yeah. It's probably the first time I actually met you, Simon. I remember going, oh, that's Simon Strings. And Clive was in the queue as well. I think. I'm sure that was Gets. Peter Richard, I have 3 sons and 1 grandson who play heavy metal guitar. Wow. Andrew says, no pineapple on pizza. When I worked in Edinburgh, we had black pudding and haggis baps for lunch on a Friday. Oh, I do like a bit of haggis. Simon's asking, Brian, are you going doing the Saturday at Worley, also Saturday at Stafford as well? Yes, Simon. I know a shop that does black pudding Scotch eggs. Oh, Raymond's never had black puddings. Simon can only do the Saturday at Stafford now as I'm in Scotland on Sunday for a new station. You haven't missed much, Raymond. Yuck. I will admit some black pudding is awful, but when you get a nice black pudding, they really are tasty. Raymond Legs would not eat it in America. We butcher foreign foods. Right on track. Model U is it Gets this year. So anybody who wants to get scanned? And anybody who fancies having a model of me, Model U scan me in so you can get me. Just ask Model U for Donegal Dad. And they go, what do you want him for? And oh, that reminds me, Lord Al put out a video this week. He's looking a lot better. I appeared on his layout. He's had me painted up because I can model myself when I see him on crew. So I'm now stood on the platform beside Lord Al and Paul and Paris from Smallwood Junction. So they're in here somewhere. They were in the chat earlier. I'm terrible with names. I really am. Is it Paul and Paris? I know it's Paris. Oh, God, I'm terrible. Anyway. Yeah, Paris and Paul. These guys. See, I've still got it. Waiting to go on my platform when it's built. And I was, way back in the car yesterday, I was just saying to Becky, my other half, said, oh, Alan put up a video and he looks a lot better and everything. And she went, who? I said, oh, Alan, Dragon Junction. You mean Lord Al? And I went, yeah, Lord Al. She went, no, I know what you're on about now. Simon, I went to Stafford last year for the first time. Loved it. Going again. See you there, Colin. Tom says, yes, pineapple with ham on pizza or anchovies with a meat feast. Not to be mixed, though. Ooh. Simon says, I love Stafford. It's good. There are 2 shows here in September. Early September is the O-Gauge show and late September Stafford Railway Circle show. It'll be easy to find this year. I will be with Dave Angel. Scott says, pineapple and ham, no. Pineapple, chicken, and sweet corn, yeah. There's the link for the train set shop again. Delhi opposite Bishop's Lydia Station on the West Somerset Railway. Ooh. Well, as Black Lace would say, push a pineapple, shake the tree. Flymo, stop going to carryouts, even Valentia's place in Kirkcaldy. Sorry, didn't like the fish supper I got. It's a popular place too. Oh. I'll be there later one Saturday. Mark, have you tried a Scottish fry up? So what do you get with a Scottish fry up? Is it you get a bit of haggis with it? Because fry ups are like the Irish fry up, you have, bacon, egg, sausage, black and white pudding, and then you have potato bread, soda bread. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? And then, of course, you can have mushrooms with it as well. I'll be doing mushrooms tomorrow. Hash browns sometimes. Next train rides at Whitehead will be next Saturday. We're running a craft fair at the museum, which should be good. Oh, next Saturday, you say? Simon says, had a Scottish fry up in Wetherspoons was awesome. So never, but don't like fish and chips anyway. Lovely. Well, it was fish and chips, but it was fish cod goujons I had. Like the cod, they were like this big, the goujons. Gorgeous. Sure, it was the NEC with Imber we first met. What was it? Maybe it was. My memory for that sort of thing is terrible. Now I've had Stornoway black pudding, nothing else matches up. Colin, I love black pudding pork pie. Valerie, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How far am I from the end of the chat? I feel like it's slowly slipping away from me. There's a link for steamtrainsireland.com. So if you're ever over in Northern Ireland, check them out. Fantastic museum in Whitehead. Also, they do steam train rides around Ireland, excursions and that. So do check them out. You might get to go on one. There's also the guys over at the Downpatrick one as well to go and have a visit. There's also the Bushmills Railway, which I think is running again. You have us in Donegal. You have Fintown Railway. You've got the Cavan and Leitrim down in Drummond. Michael and his crew down there. You have the Sure Valley Railway as well to go and see. You've got the guys down in Galway in something cross. I can't remember. Matthew will know. Had Marmite sausages yesterday. No, Marmite is one of those things. Yeah, they love it or hate it, and I hate it. Timber said, find a local butcher that makes their own black pudding in a square tray. They cut a square and weigh it out. Raymond, I saw some Chinese fried roaches on a cooking show on YouTube. The host vomited after he thought they were awful. Andrew, I adore Stornoway black pudding. Did say this year at Getz I will get scanned by Model U. Sadly, I couldn't find my figures. Lost all three. Totally gutted. Oh. Did I give you one of myself, Brian? If you want another one, give me a shout, because I think I've got one left. I can post it over to you. That's if you want a model of me. Love Marmite, love pudding, so like to hear that, Brian. Love Bury black pudding fresh from the market. Has anyone of you guys dined at Shildon this morning? I have Paul and Paris figures and Lord Al's Lavy safely put aside. Yes, I have Lord Al's Avi, and I also have a figure of Lord Al as well. Went off Pineapple a long time ago. So happy to get them. I've looked everywhere for them. Son of Mother, I wonder if Model U would scan me and a bus together, Simon. No, but they can just put you can just get a bus and put yourself standing beside it, or a bus stop. I mean, haggis is traditional in Scotland to pipe the haggis. Have you checked all the places in your car, Brian? I'll paint another one for you, Brian. Oh, they're there, Smallwood Junction. Yeah, I've still got you, Paul and Paris, waiting to go on my layout. I'm finding that if they're not used, vegetable oil is being stolen. I think the rest is getting filtered too often. Just get a model of a bus and hold it while being scanned. I missed the school fish and chips we got on a Friday and breadcrumbs. Lovely. Paul and Paris have another figure of themselves. Pay for the postage and buy Al and Mark from Model U. Only 4 minutes behind the chat. Okay. Oh, I was saying that either my chat's frozen or I've reached the bottom. Print my own figures now, Brian. I am painting a batch now. I must admit, that paint job is fantastic. The detail, like getting the beard and everything on it, is just like... Mam's Cross, that's it. Also known as the Connemara Railway. I knew it was something cross. I just can remember what yes, Mark, I did lose your figure. Properly upset me. Now, be honest, Brian, you just flushed me down the toilet, didn't you? I never got a figure of you when I was at Crewe, Mark. Well, I've got one left. So whoever, Mark and Brian, whoever contacts me first with your address gets it. Empty the car completely looking for them. Can't imagine a shortbread express. Canadian Locomotive Logistics. Darren, good evening. Afternoon for you. It's Saturday. Yes, I swapped with RTJ trains this week, so I'm live on Saturday. So I was away at my daughter's graduation on Friday. Who heard that? Right? You heard my messenger go off there? Let's see who contacted me first with their address. And it's Brian. Sorry, Mark, you're a bit slow off the mark. Brian sent me his address. Right, I'll get that in the post. I have to try and find it now to get it into the post to you soon. Normally a Scottish breakfast will be bacon, sausage, Lincoln Lauren, haggis, fruit pudding, fried egg, and beans. Matthew, Rail Videos. I'm hoping to attend your show at Foy Valley. If I get down, it will probably be on the Sunday. Unfortunately, we have an event at Whitehead, so we'll be able to get our stand there, sadly. Okay, no problem. Yeah, it looks a bit larger. It hasn't changed size. Maybe moved a few of the cameras around so it looks a bit different. Alan says, I have Paul and Paris on my layer in the high street outside the pub. Timber Surf. When Brian eventually finds the original, he has to send it to Mark. That's not a bad thing. If Brian finds me, he has to send it on to Captain Static. And Tatty Scones. All right, I've actually caught up with the chat now. So if you've got any questions, pop them in now because I've reached the end of the chat. Thank you, Mark. I will get them freshly painted too when I see Everson next. It's quite easy. It's red, and then whatever color trousers, usually black or grey, and black shoes. So black hair, well, it's dark brown. There's one thing I noticed when I was scanned in is how high my forehead is. I was like, really? Is that what I look like? Anyway. Time for Dr. Pepper number 2. Put the phone down. Oh. I wasn't slow, Mark. I was just typing my address to you. Damn you, Brian. Oh. If anybody else wants a figure of me, contact Model U. They have my scan. In fact, they have 2 scans of me when I originally had it done. And the scan I done only back in March. Simon Trade, surprised to save Dr. Pepper #2 tonight. I didn't get a chance to get to it. There's been so much coming through on the chat. Oh, hang on. Everyone's... Someone could have Mark say the bottom half. Valerie, we're sorry we can't make your show. To invite to exhibit at the Heritage event in Century Hill Museum, part of the Antrim and Newton Abbey Borough. Oh, that's very good. That's no problem, Valerie. We've got about 15 layouts, I think, coming to our show, hopefully. So do you need to push the advertising on it now? And hopefully we'll get a few people in. Right on track. That's Chris from Model U. I will get your latest scan out on the website ready for your next live stream Thursday. Yes, I should be back Thursday. Yeah, if you do that, then I can put the link to it up. Cross his fingers first. Sorry. Send to Donegal Railway Heritage Museum, care of Tantric. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody wants to send me anything. But saying that, if you're in the UK and you're sending me anything, there will be a customs charge for it. So maybe I need to get a PO box in a post office in Northern Ireland that stuff can. Because we've had that thing come in now where there's a €3 charge on every item that comes from outside the EU. Iron Brew doesn't taste the same here. Oh, is that what? I do have Iron Brew. I just went to the Dr. Peppers tonight. See, this train here, the Hunslet, has been quite happily shunting up and down for the last, what are we, hour or so, just over. Oh, it's 9:20. It's the thing you don't notice how late it is now with these bright evenings. We got the sun just, I'd say 20 minutes, 30 minutes from setting. Oh, I just realized I'm on live chat as well. I need to change that to all messages. I might have been missing some. How many have you coming to your exhibition, Mark? To say it's about 15 layouts, I think. Was that the last count? Because I've been helping out with it, but I haven't been the main organizer because it's a foils show. So we're doing it between us, but he's been doing most of the organizing because it's been held in the Foilside Museum. I was watching YouTube comparing UK and USA, and they said the fizzy drinks in America are more watery than in the UK. What gets me when I went to the US is the color of Fanta over there. It's like a bright, almost fluorescent orange. And what we would have over here as, I think, 500 ml bottles, they're 20 ounces. So they're a bit bigger because it's a pint as opposed to half a litre. A bit different to last week. Yeah, well, that's a couple of weeks ago now, Brian. Yeah, the thunderstorm, it was all going fine until the power went out. EB sales are going well, so not much longer before I can start work on the railway again. Oh, you've still got stuff left on there, John and Holly. Put the link up so people can go and see, because John and Holly are selling off a few bits and pieces on eBay. So I'll get them to put the link up, or somebody to put the link up to their eBay shop, and you can go and see what they got left. Flymo, I was going to start the gardening last week. I'm banned by the doctor's orders. Shoulders are muscle bound. I was going to lay track this week. No, can't lean forwards with confidence. Particle Station, check my latest Ferrari sketch on Instagram. Yeah, Charlie is an excellent artist. Some of the drawings and sketches and things he's done, really, really good. Mark, are you going to Worley this year? No, I'm not going over to Worley or Getz this year. I haven't bothered to book anything because the whole situation in the world with things going on, I wasn't sure whether if I book something, flights will get cancelled or something like that. And I thought, I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe a week beforehand, if I look and flights are cheap and I can get a cheap hotel, I might pop over, but I probably won't because flights are probably extortionate. Yeah, Charlie, can you put a link up to your Instagram on here? Or put up your Instagram username? There's a link to Summer Breeze's YouTube channel. Did you put a post up with your link in it, your eBay thing on your channel, guys? I think you did, or I've seen a link somewhere. You have a sunset, and here in Dover, it's almost dark. Well, the sun is about 2 fingers above the horizon at the moment. I would point a camera out there, but it'll just be the camera will focus on it. It'll just get a whiteout. Mark spent too much at crew. Yes, that is very true. Doesn't the US usually use corn syrup flavors? That's the other thing. Yes, they use a lot of corn syrup, so it doesn't quite taste the same. I know I did spend over 250 at crew. Really, Brian? It's dusk here in South Wales. There's the link to the eBay shop from Summer Breeze Model Railway. Click on that, see if they got anything left that you want. And there's the link to Rail NI's channel as well. He's got a lot of nice stuff on there of real railways in Ireland. Flymo's put the eBay link up as well. Mark, are you secretly rich? No, I'm not. Far from it. I drive a 2011 VW Passat, which just got through the NCT this morning, and I was grateful that I have a car for another year. Some raise, Brian, mainly some coaches and a few wagons, also some surface point motors and Hornby platform straights and ramps have 1 DCC Ginty left. Speaking of Ginties, there's a little UTC or UTA, Ulster Transport Authority, little Ginty. They had 2 of these, I believe. So now I have one. This is actually a Bachmann one that's been painted up and had the decals put on and a little bit of weathering on it. Or actually, that might just be dust. Bought that secondhand, as I do have. Oh, the other one is numbered 19. This is 18, so I should have the 2. Unfortunately, it's DC only, so I'll have to do a hardwire DCC conversion on it. I just sent you a copy Oh, and they've got some express points as well, John and Holly. Flymer says, define rich. Is rich that I'm able to buy food each week and keep a roof over my head and pay my bills? No, he's a secret lemonade drinker, Andrew. We have a rule up in Scotland, whoever is richer buys dinner. The Fry was parked in downtown Franklin last night. Ooh. Find a DVD for for Rails Sheffield, an introduction to DCC by Nigel Birkin. Hashtag Brian loves DCC. And I'm not going to say anything about Brian's DCC skills. Am I, Brian? Define rich, Adam, definitely not me and Holly. Yeah. See, the thing is, I lived in the UK and I came here to Ireland, and when I moved back, everything's relative. What you would pay for a house or for even a flat in London and what it will buy you here are completely two different things. What he really means, Simon, is hashtag Brian loves DCC. There's Smallwood Junctions channel. Remember to click on the link, go over, subscribe, watch some of their videos. Make sure you give them the thumbs up. Definition of rich is every local you own has full DCC sound. Yeah. Simon, you can go off people you know. Sadly, Mark, the red and orange wire were very similar. Shh, don't let on, Mark. You're broke, timber. Brian said he sent that sketch. I presume he sent it to me on Messenger. So let me see if he did. And I can show you guys. Yes, he has. Oh, wow. Right, let me just share this. This is the sketch that Charlie done. Let me just remember how to share this. Share screen. Window. Share. There we are. That's the sketch that Charlie done. Did it really have the Italian flag colors going down the bonnet like that? So check out Charlie's Instagram. He does a lot of great sketches. I just wanted to check something while I took it off screen. I'm just going to put it back on. Oh, hang on. Share screen. Window. Put it back up again. And there's the Ferrari. There's a tank. Another one. So he's quite good at the old sketching and drawing. There's going to be a new DVD coming out, All You Want to Know About Model Train DCC by Brian Finn. Oh, there's his Charlie McGowan 1104 Instagram handle. Tim says, I have a lot of DC signed locals, but my DC locals probably outnumber them by a factor of 5. My mum said hi. So who said hello to Margaret? Oh, Flammo did. Paul, you're going to get kicking. Now, Brian. Temper. Hi, Margaret. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. That's a special edition lightweight version of that model Ferrari, I think. Oh. Hashtag Brian's #1 DCC fan. Keeping this update on Gentees, the UTA ones were mostly used for shunting around York Road Depot. I believe they ran on the Belfast Harbour Commission's Line 2. 18 withdrawn in 1956 and 19 in 1963. Yeah, I believe they bought them over and they were going to do a lot more with them, but they just couldn't get them to work and do what they wanted. So they did just end up being used as shunters. Churchill 3 and a Panzer V Panther. Ah. Sarah Clip, Mark, will you? Timber Surf, I never said I was broke, Brian. I just have Scottish ancestry. Oh. Narrated by AI James Earl Jones. I am your father. Ryan, my mum feels sorry for you. There's Alan Reynolds' Buckland Junction YouTube channel, and he was planning to go live on the 26th, which is a week on Sunday. 2 weeks tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, 2 weeks tomorrow. Holly said her definition of rich is happiness and health rather than money. I think that's a good way to look at it. Yes, indeed. As long as your health is your wealth. 18 was actually withdrawn after suffering a failure. Oh, right. Right, anyways, it's gone well past 9:30. So I'm going to say goodnight now. And the sun has just dipped behind the clouds. There's a bank of clouds over there. The sun's just gone behind, so it's not quite set yet, but it's almost there. Looking forward to the day out Severn Valley next month. Brian, what date is that before I go? Because I'm hoping to try and make it to that. I wish I was rich, but looking after my mum is more important. Indeed. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you at this oil show. Yep. 7th. Right, okay. I returned, all done, sort of. Just in time to say goodbye, Andy. So, thanks everybody for popping in tonight. Wasn't expecting as many people in tonight. It should be back on Thursday. Fortunately, no video this week because it's been busy, but I'll just move the camera so you can see what's in store. They're not finished yet, but this is the rock face I've been working on. I got to continue it on around the side there. So I'll be working on that over the evenings next week. So hopefully that'll be next week's video. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. See you on Thursday. And well, we'll see you out in some of the other streams as well. And thanks to Rob and Grace, our DJ Trains, who swapped with me. They were done the Thursday, so I could do tonight. Very much appreciated. And I will chat to you all soon. So take care, everyone. And I'm just going to end the stream now. So bye, everyone.